Welcome back. Time to talk to Gaia.
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge ether with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
Okay. Can we talk to her now or no? Okay. I'm assuming this is where we're merging. Cyclops console?
Gaia, what is this?
No, this is not.
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome. I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
Huh. So this Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere conditions.
Cool.
I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. If I find the drones out in the wilds, I could get the data from them.
Okay, so now we're looking for relics, black boxes, survey drone modules, that kind of stuff.
Use it to reconnect them and restore the display. So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Lucia frequency.
Lucia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Lucia?
I am uncertain.
Don't like that.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Lucia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Lucia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Lucia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Lucia.
I mean, either way, we're going to the coordinates.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
Okay.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
Well, we better get going then.
All right, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses.
Of course you did.
I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Aloy, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
All right, then.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Oh, now she said we might have some things to talk about.
Aloy,
That was sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Erend to our conversation.
I am pleased you accepted their help. Is there something you wish to discuss before you depart?
How's Katalo doing?
I detect that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him, though he has not voiced his thoughts. I may be able to assist in his recovery, should he be interested.
I was wondering if we
Really?
could get him like a prosthetic
I'm
going
sure
or
he will be.
something.
How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, Zoe and I are hopeful we will find an alternative way to heal them.
Well, keep at it. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying Old World data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism.
Uh-oh, here we
She
go.
appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
That's funny.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus after an initial incident.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to upgrade to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty.
Sounds like
He
him.
has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess. So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with, too. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about. The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum. A memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures returned to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
God, please be wrong.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them. So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time.
That would have been quite a sight.
It may still be possible to view some of them, should you find and reconnect the cameras to this room's console.
I'll keep a lookout. So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations, at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education.
That's so impressive when you think about it.
Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend.
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate. Though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia.
Okay, so these we pretty much know about.
See you later, Gaia.
Until next time, Aloy.
I think it's go time. Okay, so I'm sitting on 5 skill points. I'm thinking more damage with Resonator Blast. Just like this kind of stuff. More damage with power attacks. Let's just get some of the basics going here. Or some more of the basics. Resonator build up, Resonator Blast, Resonator build up. Alright. So the goal is we're gonna, if we want to fill out the whole warrior tree, the whole hunter tree, definitely. And then we'll start cherry picking a little bit more from other areas. Cradle of Echoes. That is Gaia picking up the distress signal from Lucia. All right.
Aloy, I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
That's probably the room we've already seen, I think. Maybe. Been in there. This is Varl and Zoe's room. We were in there. Oh.
Looks like Arendt and Catalo moved their stuff in.
Okay.
Oh, looks like I can open that door now.
This.
Gaia? What was this room for?
Oh, this. Yeah, this
This
is.
was intended to be a recreational room for control center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
Oh, let's do that.
Entertainment's for suckers.
There she is.
You ready to head out?
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good.
I wonder how this is going to go if they're just going to be with us full time, if we went to do something else. Maybe we don't even have that choice. Maybe we're going directly there with these guys.
This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Seems the case. It's actually impressive that these guys can climb almost as well as we can. Oh, damn! Zeniths.
Merman.
Maybe we can learn about a weakness or something here, but...
What is that?
What the hell?
Oh, yes, actually! They disabled her shield! So what's special about that thing? Oh boy. Whoa.
Well, that takes the keg.
Varl, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that Zenith. Well, there are obviously more Zeniths than we know about.
Yeah, because we didn't
Can't
see
believe you
these.
fought one.
Almost didn't make it. No room on me. I can send it to my stash.
Verbena.
Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will.
What? Hello,
It's
Verbena?
gone now.
What do you have for me?
Yeah.
I
Well, go
checked
do your
everywhere,
thing.
still no sign of the
I'll
asset.
wait here.
Can we call off this pointless search already?
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
So I have to imagine
Don't
that
distract me.
we are the The
Looks
target
like
that
the
they're
rebels
tracking.
camped here for a while.
Or
Are
it
they
could be
watching
them
this
looking
area?
for those SOS coordinates, I guess. That's also fair.
An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else.
Telemetry initiated. Malfunction detected. Self-destruct initiated. Telemetry terminated.
Weapon's still hot.
Blood is on
I
fire.
need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
Was this one of their Spectre
Rebels,
deals?
Oseram, Zenith, and a freaky machine.
Yeah.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is. Alright.
It's got to be us.
I think I have an idea what happened here.
Or the SOS thing. Orders received. Prime directive: assist recover the asset. Secondary objective: continue monitoring V Sutter. That would be Verbena, I guess. Orders acknowledged. Status report sent to G. Bieri, which would be that Gerard name that we saw. Hostiles detected. Engaging targets. Danger. System failure imminent.
I better get back to Erend.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she'd lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here?
Could
the
be.
Lucia?
I'm not sure. Come on.
I'm
let's go
more
talk
inclined to
Val.
think us, to be honest. Do you think I could go check that machine again? Looks like he found the entrance.
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Hide in the bushes.
Let's go. There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
I kind of wish there was a craft
You said the
all as
Zeniths
well.
have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Aletheia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Possible.
Maybe.
Nothing on this side.
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
Okay, we have a command log here. Storage units access. Data transfer initiated. Operations suspended. Fusion reactor on standby mode. Download initiated. Beamcast initiated. Destination is redacted. So is that recent? That door is probably going to open for us. This looks like a
I've never seen
Zenith
transmitter like this before.
thing.
Looks like it's self-destructed. This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently.
Okay, there we
From
go.
a device nearby.
So Lucia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset?
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Not yet.
Okay,
Or
grab this
anything
from my
you can
stash
blow
there.
up.
Okay, so there's definitely a way we can go.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around.
Priority shift from Song Zhao to FZ research staff. As you will undoubtedly have heard by now, we've lost the brightest star among us. Research on ectogenesis for the Odyssey was near and dear to Peter, and on behalf of the new High Council, I commend you for your efforts and the great strides made over the last several years. Yet, as we mourn our founder, we must also keep our gaze on the bright future ahead. To that end, we will be shifting project priorities. Over the coming days, you'll be briefed on exciting developments in longevity research from our Tokyo and Lagos facilities, with new assignments to follow. In the meantime, all ectogenic chambers should be moved to storage. Refer to your leads for any questions.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing
Find
Far
anything that
Zenith,
might tell us what the
Data corrupted has seen a significant improvement, decreasing the time between touch-ups that commercially available treatments like Osmanthus's Rejuve gene require. As for Malik's team, the latest results from their neurophysiology experiments seem promising, with the supplementary data provided by our Tokyo facility who seem to be closing in on functional first-generation implants. Meanwhile, our friends in Zurich have sent over their findings on WBE. Mixed results. A couple of promising avenues, but anything bordering on real digital transcendence looks to be decades away. Okay.
probably discovering amazing thing. I don't think so.
So they're looking to store themselves digitally. Digital transcendence. Prolonging life by any means possible. Okay, I think that's everything here. And by the looks of things, it looks like they've figured out how. Huh.
So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the
This'll be my
Zeniths,
stash when I need it.
Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Dawn and said he needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Yeah, he's a real good
Oh,
dude.
he's loyal. That's for sure.
You can be damn sure I'm checking every corner of this place.
The control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
And this is
Those
where
look
it's
like
storing
ectogenic
everyone.
chambers. There must be hundreds of them.
Why would Far Zenith need so many?
I found some data that said they planned to take them into space, but they shut the project down. And later they traded some with Zero Dawn for a copy of the Apollo database.
So these were extras.
Yeah, maybe.
Or copies. I need a code?
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
Okay. $237. Beware. Okay. That's interesting, considering there's 236.
236 containers in storage.
So even if they came here and checked all of them, 0 through 236, they wouldn't find this. And there we are. Damn. Another one.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief.
And that's what they referred to her as when we
before
first met them.
I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Far Zenith. They are ruthless, and they have Lucia, Artemis, and Apollo now.
Holy smokes.
But at least they don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with.
They do now, though.
You must succeed. Oh, this was all for nothing.
Wait, oh, maybe...
Good luck. And goodbye.
Is she the same one? They, like, put her in here?
So she's...
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
Two of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I'm assuming that's the
I
same
should
one.
prepare before the Spectre gets here.
We have a data point for beta. This is the Cyclops thing for those drones. They would then disperse to various locations. They did, in fact, deploy successfully. Comparing the facility's logs to data from your focus, it seems that this occurred not long after the first disappearance of supercell storms. I'm looking for beta, but I see nothing. Oh, I bet you... I bet you it's in here. Look at all of this. This is really filling out. Holy smokes. We have to get back to reading these. Okay, what? I'm confused. We read, or we heard that. Huh. Really weird. Okay, I don't know.
I can't let it get through to Varl on the
Data
clone.
point discovered beta. 18 of them. Is there a section that looks like it has about 18? Five, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I have no idea where that is. Okay, anyways, beta is beta. We'll try and find that later, I guess. But let's take a break here. We come back. Looks like we're going to be throwing down. Wish me luck. Bye for now.